Hello guys, Tsukuyomi here, and welcome to my guide for Tsukuyomi XIV. This fight has a total of 3 phases, being the third phase the biggest of all of them. Alright, let's start! The first ability that she casts is Reprimand. It is an AoE damage, just a heal normally. After that, she's gonna use Nightfall. This ability has 2 different forms. One is a spear and the other is a gun. Pay attention to the weapon that she holds after the boss finishes casting the skill. When she holds a spear, she will target 1 tank, 1 healer and 1 DPS. The order is random, so be alert. To get through this mechanic, make sure that the healers, the tanks and the DPS are in 3 different positions. In our case, healers stay the left side of the boss, tanks north and DPS right. When she holds a gun, it will be a stack mechanic. The main tank will not be targeted here. Everyone except for the main tank will stack behind the boss so that we can share the damage. After 2 AoE damages, the second phase will start. The second phase is pretty much the same as the normal mode, except that there will be more monsters and they will do more damage. Simply put, as long as you kill everything and the suffering doesn't reach 100, your group will be fine. You probably can see that I'm suffering some light spikes here, so please ignore the teleports. The second phase takes quite some time. If you want, you can jump direct to the third phase, there's nothing much to see here. There is a link on the description of the video for you to go directly to the third phase. After one more high AoE damage, the third phase starts. The next skill is Supreme Selenomancy. During the cast of this skill, 2 energy balls will appear on the field. After Supreme Selenomancy finishes casting, half of the arena will be covered by a dark field, while the other half will be covered by a white field. Pay attention to which debuff your character will receive here. You must go to the opposite side of the color of your debuff. If you get Moonlight, go to the dark side of the arena. If you get Moonshadowed, you must go to the white side of the arena. Be careful to not be hit by the energy balls during the time you are moving to the right side. After the energy ball explodes, One side of the arena will have a half moon shape. The side is random, so it can be north, south, east or west. Make your tank bring the boss to the intersection between the white and dark sides. It doesn't need to be perfect. The boss will now cast Nightfall. At this point of the fight, the first Nightfall will always be a gun form, so the group will need to stack for the damage sharing. Before Nightfall finish casting, make sure that everyone in the group is inside of the dark side of the arena. After Nightfall finish casting and everyone have Moon Shadow debuff, make everyone go south and share the damage behind the boss inside of the white field, so that they can swap the Moon Shadow debuff for the Moonlight debuff. Right after the damage, one tank, one healer and one DPS will be targeted by a meteor mark. The players in the group must bring their meteor marks as fast as possible to one of the sides of the arena, except the side where the main tank is standing. In our group case, the healer will go always back, the tank will always go left, and the DPS will always go right. After dropping the meteor marks, stack again with the main tank and wait for the meteors to drop. Now then, at this point, the players must pay attention to the color of the meteor on the ground. Because your group you need to move to the meteor that has the opposite color of your debuff. In this video case, the arena was totally white, so we need to go to the dark meteor side. Again, pay attention to the energy balls during this time. Move only after the energy balls and the meteor stones explode. After the meteor with the opposite color explodes, it will drop an energy field with the opposite color of the field that we are standing now, which is necessary for your group to swap the debuffs again. After one more AoE damage, the boss will cast Dashiki Asobi. Pay attention to where the first set of dancing fans drops, and go to the empty side of the arena. Another set of dancing fans will drop on the empty side of the arena after a few seconds. Wait for the first dancing fans to activate, and then move away from the second set. During the time that the dancing fans are dropping on the ground, the boss will cast another Nightfall. It can be a gun form or a spear form, so be ready to stack everyone or separate in 3 groups. Now the boss gonna use Tormento Unto Death. It's a high damage tank buster that you place a debuff on the main tank. Make sure to make a tank swap during the cast so that the main tank doesn't die after that. Now another Supreme Celomancy will come. It's exactly the same as the one before. The only difference is that now instead of a gun form for Nightfall, Nightfall will have a spear form. As long as the DPS, tanks and healer are separated in 3 different groups, there should be no problem dealing with it. Just replay this part of the video if you have any doubts. You probably can see that the first hit of the spear form hit both tanks. That's because the other healer was in the wrong position and was not in the same position as me to receive the hit. The boss will now cast Dark Blade or Bright Blade. Dark Blade will always sweep the entire right side of the arena, considering the side that the boss is looking at. Bright Blade is the opposite, and will always sweep the entire left side of the arena. Now, pay attention to the boss words. They will tell you if you need to stack close to the boss or go far away from her. If the boss sentence has a full moon right in there, the group must stay far away from the boss after the blade skills. If the boss sentence has a new moon right in there, the group must stay close to the boss. After another AoE damage, there will be dancing fans appearing again. This time they will follow the same pattern as Shiva's battle. Move to the last dancing fan position, and then move away when the first dancing fan activates. There will be a shared damage mechanic at this point, so make sure that everyone moves together to share the damage. Again, another blade skill will be cast. Pay attention to the words so that you know if you should move away or stay close to the boss. As you can see, I failed miserably. Another torment unto death will come. Make sure to swap the tanks here. And now, the very last variation of mechanic of this fight. Everything starts repeating again after that. Another 2 sets of dancing fans will come. During this time, 1 healer, 1 tank, and 1 DPS will be marked with a red target. Each one of them will receive a small AoE damage over them. In our group, we had the healer moving back the boss, the tank moving right, and the DPS moving left. After that, another blade skill will come, and now everything will start repeating again. Alright guys, that's it for today's guide. I hope you have nice clears and very good drops. I'll see you next time.